Hello, my name is Tiffany Cano. I'm one of the producers and in the cast of Pillars of Power, being produced by the Los Angeles Tribune. It's about discovering the hidden secrets behind achieving greatness. With me, I have Nathalie Botros.
Hello. The Bon Vivant Girl.
Yes, indeed. And she is a psychotherapist. She's an author. She's coach,
Mindset and happiness coach, and a speaker, and your happiness activator.
Nice. So, why did you feel attracted to want to work in this movie and contribute in this particular way?
For me, greatness was something that I thought I had to hit milestones and, get there and be successful, have a great career, or like hit these goals, or like meet the societal expectations. But with time, I grew and I learned that greatness starts within. And it's when you're aligned with yourself and when you align body, mind, spirit. And guess what? This documentary, The 5 Pillars of Power, it's all about that. The 5 pillars: money, relationship, mental health, regular health, and spirituality. Suddenly I got so excited. Sorry. They all are a piece of this puzzle to make you feel, to get greatness. And I think being part of this cast, it's an honor.
We're so happy to have you. What has been your experience so far, just being on set, being with the team, the crew? I mean, what's it been like for you?
Amazing. I mean, I don't know if you know, but most of the cast are healers. For example, right now we're living in a situation in LA with the fires, and I'm going to be honest, I was scared. But all this team got together and everybody was like supporting each other. And you feel part of the family, you feel supported and you feel loved. And I think being part of this is just amazing.
Yeah, it was scary. I mean, I'm local, so and you flew in, from the East Coast to come here. So it was a little bit bigger of a stretchy muscle to be able to do that.
We think, but the beauty of it is that among all this, there is hope, and the word is hope. And this documentary, it's really hope. And filming this documentary in the midst of all this, what's happening, is just beautiful. And I think it's a very good, positive message.
Yes. And when, you think about those 5 pillars, which pillar do you most resonate with? Now, as a psychotherapist, I would kind of think mental health, but what is it for you?
I mean, obviously mental health, because as a psychotherapist, but for me, it's relationship, because I help my clients to find happiness within, and to be able to do that, the first important rule is the self-love. And in relationship, we always, when we say relationship, we think relationship with a partner or with other people. But no, the most important relationship is the one that you have with yourself. It's why that pillar talks a lot for me. It's finding that self-love. It's the base of everything. When you find your self-love, you have your confidence, and you don't expect the external factors to make you happy or feel great or successful.
So for somebody who's struggling with self-love, maybe they had a harsh childhood where family or their environment was on the more toxic or abusive side. And so they're struggling with that sense of self-love, self-compassion, self-esteem. What would you recommend for them? Like give us a few practical things that someone like that can do to boost that self-love and self-esteem?
Thank you for this question. It's beautiful, because it's true that we all have a past, and our past can mark how we feel today. But let's not forget, the past is the past, and there are always ways. We have to live in the moment. Live mindfully right now. I always say the past will teach you, will give you lessons, and show you how you can do better today. And you have to live now to have a better future. I I have a lot of clients who struggle with their past, and what we do together, it's this writing technique that I give to them. It's very easy. It's not journaling. It's writing on a piece of paper an event that happened to you in the past. But I want you to write it down with all raw emotions in it. So, I mean, use every word that you want, like harsh words. Once you write it down, read it.
So it's writing it down in a way to emote it, to get it out of you,
It's like
unfiltered.
unfiltered for sure. And when you read it out loud, cry, scream, laugh, like feel every single emotion. Once you read it, maybe you should do it by yourself so you don't scare people. Let's be honest. But once you read it, destroy that paper, burn it, put it into pieces, flush it, do whatever you want. Just don't burn anything, but really get rid of that. For some people, once it's going to be helpful. For some people who has like bigger trauma, you're going to need to do a lot, several times this process. It's really helped me. I lost my father when I was very young, and it's really helped me process grief his death. I will like spend for weeks. It didn't take me once, obviously, writing down, and it helped me to do. It's kind of a coping mechanism that I use for everything in my life, for every breakup, for every failure, for everything that makes me sad. It helps me to let it out, because sometimes letting out to other people, it's not easy. So here we are, our own therapist.
It can be vulnerable to share that kind of pain or hurt or embarrassment, with somebody else. But here you're doing it with yourself. And, sometimes it is hard to look at our own stuff, but you get to do it privately.
And that helps you to let go of that past. And then once like you start living in your present, then you can start your exercises to find that self-love.
Indeed. What's another self-love tool that you recommend?
For people who have difficulties, I have a beginner's trick 101, self-love by 101. Write down on post-its, on sticky notes, a lot of compliments, and stick them on your mirror in your bathroom, on your computer, on the wall. And every day, go and pick one of them and read it out loud. Sounds silly, but I promise you, it helps.
I have a little cookie jar. I call it a cookie jar, but it has positive things that my client said about me when we were at a retreat. Yeah. And so if I'm in the, not feeling as high of vibration, I can just pull out one of those little comments. So it's kind of like that.
It's amazing. Actually, I have something about that too that you're going to laugh. But you know how to do it. For people who don't know how to find that self-love, it's harder. But talking about cookie jars, just before the end of the year, everybody takes those resolutions. And I said, stop doing those resolutions. They don't stick. Instead, take a cookie jar and every week write something that you accomplished, something that you're proud of, put it in. And at the end of the year, read all of them.
Mm-hmm. I started a mason jar with exactly that at the beginning of this year, and it's already halfway full, and we've only had a few weeks so far. Well, I just plan on going when it's full. I'm just gonna empty it out and read it and start fresh. So I assume probably every month I'm gonna be going through it.
It's amazing. But really, these are little tricks. As you can see, they're not complicated. Everybody makes so much complicate their life to find happiness, to find greatness, to find success. You can do it. It's little steps, little things, that little shifts, actions.
Just have to start. Yeah. Start somewhere. And then those small, tiny micro actions done consistently make such a lasting, empowering change and shift for people versus just the stop start. Like, oh, they'll make this gallant effort, but then fizzle out after, a few days or a few weeks.
Like the New Year end resolutions.
Exactly.
You start you go to the gym for 1 week nonstop, and then you're like, okay, I'm tired, I'm done. Let's be honest. But it's true. You have to show up for yourself. you want to be there, you want to find success, greatness, happiness, show up for yourself and take the actions. Don't take big steps, small steps every day. And you will see that with time, they will get so much easier that it will get bigger steps by itself, naturally.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Nathalie. And I want to ask you about your book.
My book name is Happiness Cocktail. And no alcohol, I'm sorry. But my ingredients, they have this magic power to make you smile every day. And so it has 5 ingredients, which is interesting because the pillars of powers have 5 ingredients as well. My ingredients are smile, move, invest, love, and enjoy.
Smile, move, invest, love, and enjoy. Okay. Expand a little bit.
Yeah. In the book, I don't put them in that order. I put in that order because if you take the first letters of each of them, smile, move, invest, love, and enjoy, it spells out smile.
Oh, that part I love.
So, but in the book, we started with the first ingredient, which is love, that we just talked about love, especially self-love, which is very important. And it's filled with practical tips how to find that beautiful self-love. The second one is smile. Did you know, Tiffany, that even if you force a smile, your brain thinks that you're happy because your brain releases those tiny molecules that we call neurotransmitters. I love to call them happiness hormones. And they trick your brain thinking that you're happy. So smile is a very important ingredient. And how to find the smile every day? It's not easy, let's be honest. But by finding the positive in everything you do, because every situation has a negative aspect and a positive aspect. So by shifting your mindset and finding the positive, you can do a lot of things and find a lot of smiles in your day. And if you're stuck, just smile.
So sometimes the fake it till you make it really does apply. I imagine like little happy face emojis in my cell, like turn those frowns upside down, and then they're happy face emojis.
And also, I have like this trick that I call the happiness bank. What is the happiness bank? It's a little part in my brain that every time, every day, or every time that something amazing or fun or happy happens, I deposit in my bank, in my brain. And whenever I'm stuck, I retrieve one of those memories to find my smile.
So do you anchor it in?
Yes.
Okay.
I anchor.
Describe that.
I just imagine this piggy bank in your brain and imagine that experience. Laughter of a kid, or success in your life, or filming this amazing movie. Put it there. Think about the emotions that you felt when you were doing it and how happy you felt. Put it there. So every time that you're sad, remember how you felt at that moment. So that will be your happiness bank helping you to find your smile.
How wonderful. All right. And so in addition to your book, I know you also teach and have programs. Can you talk to me about what is your program and what are you focused on business-wise?
Besides my book, I have my coaching program, which is called the Happiness Cocktail, where we go through all these steps: smile, invest, move. But not invest in money, by the way. Invest in, no, I have to.
We can do that too, right?
Yeah. We can do that, but that's not going to bring you happiness. I mean, it will bring you some, but invest in experiences that will nourish your soul, that will make you happy. Invest in your passions. Invest in yourself more than anything. And then move and manifest. Move your life from ordinary to extraordinary. It's when you say yes to opportunities, you leave your comfort zone. And obviously, the last one is enjoy. Become a bon vivant girl or bon vivant girl. Bon vivant in French means, if we translate literally, is well living. So enjoy every minute of your life. And so through my program and my book, I help people to get those with practical tips and tricks. To add them, happiness is not that complicated. I know that we make it complicated, but we have everything within. All those ingredients, we have them within, and we have to just wake them up.
So, what little reset what reset tip can you give to someone who needs to wake that up?
In which area? In which ingredient? I mean,
Your choice.
my choice. I will say the biggest reset is to get out of your comfort zone. I know that it's so comfy there, even if you're miserable, but you're scared to step out of it. You're like, oh, what if I fail? Well, if you don't step out, you fail anyway. So take that decision. I'm not saying like jump, make a huge step. Take a little step. Check out what's happening there. Maybe it's yummy and it's amazing, you know? So invest in those. Get out of your comfort zone. Say yes. You know, throughout my talks, my book, and my coaching, my favorite word is yes. Say yes to life. Say yes to opportunities. Say yes to happiness.
Were you an immediate yes for Pillars of Power?
Yes. Right away. I don't say no. I mean, I have to say no sometimes, but most of the time it's yes. Maybe I say no, but yes, definitely yes.
And are you happy that you did?
Yeah, I am too. And I met you and this amazing crew and cast. It's like it's amazing.
This is just the beginning of deeper friendships, collaborations, things that are going to percolate over time, being, on this path together. I'm really happy that you're here.
I'm really, really happy to be here and honored to be chosen.
Thank you so much, Nathalie. Please come watch Pillars of Power. My name is Tiffany Cano, and come enjoy this film by the Los Angeles Tribune. Our CEO, Mo Rock, has a special treat in store for everybody who watches. There's always little secrets, little gems, little golden nuggets, and the cast has so many jewels to give to you. So let us know how you like the film after you've seen it.
Thank you.
Much love.